the Women's Elimination Chamber match. Alexa Bliss versus Bayley versus Bianca Belair versus Liv Morgan versus Naomi versus Roxanne Perez to determine the #1 contender for the WWE Women's World Championship at WrestleMania 41. But before the show could start, we had Jade Cargill come out, and boy, she looked like she was about to go at Liv Morgan. And you see Liv Morgan getting all scared, like, it wasn't me. And Jade's like, I know it wasn't you. And then boom, goes ahead and just decks Naomi and proceeds to give Naomi one of the most vicious beatdowns I have ever seen her. Man, I've been a ride or die fan with Naomi since 2010 when she first was on NXT, the old NXT before Triple H took over. And man, whether it been babyface or heel, I have never seen Naomi get destroyed like this. Jade Cargill came out with a vengeance, and I was sitting right there on the couch. I was like, I knew it. That's exactly, because I knew Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez was just way too obvious for it to go like that. So yeah, we're looking over here. Naomi was just completely devastated, being thrown into the pods, thrown into the cage, and shout out to Bianca Belair, who I thought gave a tremendous performance. Bianca Belair was screaming and crying and banging on the plexiglass and everything, as you would expect her to be. She is an emotional wreck. These are your homegirls, two of your bessies, and you're seeing that things get taken to this level of violence. And I thought Bianca Belair sold it tremendously, and it was really something different. As Jade Cargill ended up walking out, there's so much great attention to detail here, is that you could tell this is not a heel turn. I'm not sure why some fans out there thought this was a heel turn. Jade Cargill truly, and I mean truly, you could tell she still had Bianca Belair's back, because if this was simply about, let me get rid of Naomi and I'll go right in here and get my shot to get the championship, no, she still respected her girl a lot, to know that, hey, I'm not going to take anything away from you, Bianca. This is still all you. I just had to get my revenge. So, yeah, it looks like it was Naomi indeed who ended up attacking Jade Cargill. What is up, Big G from the No DQ Review? What's up, man? Thanks for joining. And you just really see here that, as with Jade Cargill, that was a really nice attention to detail. She's still very much a babyface, and Naomi was just sent out on a stretcher. Like, man, it's just so rare to see Naomi ever get beat down like this. And I guess maybe they're not making it too obvious. Maybe Naomi is not the one after all who attacked Jade Cargill. So I like this storyline. I like where it's going, and it's phenomenal. And what I really enjoyed about Bianca Belair in this match is that Bianca Belair now had an obstacle to overcome: the emotional distress. How can she keep her head in the game? And I really thought that was a nice touch. That's something we've never seen before. We've never seen a pay-per-view or a PLE kick off this way. Like, this was really good. You know, shout out to my boy Aaron Riff of NoDQ.com. He was saying that there's never been like a start to like this in the Elimination Chamber, and I like when they do things that are new. It caught me off guard in terms, I'm thinking Bianca Belair's gonna win, of course, but Jade Cargill will come out at the end, and that's where we find out about the big reveal. So I thought this was really well done. In terms of the match, I thought it was phenomenal. The storytelling was good. Really, the MVP, I would say, performance-wise, was Liv Morgan. She was bumping all over the Elimination Chamber, and she was just being a complete menace, just trying to take advantage of any and everything, teasing Bianca Belair. We got some really good action, and this story really furthered some of the story along with Roxanne Perez and Bayley. I really enjoyed that aspect of it. I also thought the aspect of Liv Morgan and Alexa Bliss being teased. Of course, we might get a match between those two. So I thought that was really well done. That was phenomenal. And in the end, it ends up coming down to Liv Morgan and Bianca Belair. And by the way, Bianca Belair, I don't know what's in that, or if that's just how hard hair is when you wrap it up, but man, she took that whip and you could just hear the smack go like boom. We're like, oh man, I went over my father's house. We were watching this together, and man, both of us were just sitting back in our seats like, oh man, huge. Hey, we got Honey Bear X. Bianca's reaction to Jade attacking Naomi was picture perfect. Yes, I had nothing but praise for that whole thing. Absolutely. And when she just whipped Liv Morgan right on the side, man, you saw the blood coming down. Like, man, that was crazy. But yeah, just phenomenal. phenomenal stuff here, and it was like, can Bianca overcome the stress? There was even a nice moment with her and Bayley where they were going to each other, and Bayley almost was, who's been a long-time enemy of hers, and he just recently became friends within the storyline. She's like, listen, you got to get your head out of what you just saw and keep focus on this, and they started going at it. So I thought that was really cool. In the end, Bianca Belair does get the KOD to Liv Morgan to pick up the 1, 2, 3, which I was excited about, and I was going crazy when Bianca Belair is going up the ramp celebrating, and out comes Rhea Ripley, and we get that face off, and I'm like, yes, let's go. I'm doing this stream about an hour, less than an hour to go before Monday Night Raw comes on, so I'm really hoping to see that Io Sky, as much as I love Io Sky's work, I'm really hoping to see Rhea Ripley gets that big win, and then from there, it will be it'll be Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair. That is a match I have been waiting for the last 5 years. These have been the two biggest women's stars that WWE has really built up in a long run, and I'm just all here for it. I'm just really interested. I forgot to change the graphic back to represent the matches, but yeah, I'm just all here to see it. I think it would be absolutely phenomenal. But overall, this women's Elimination Chamber match was fantastic. Very well told story. I think it's one of the best they've ever done. Just everything about this worked so well, and hats off to all the women involved, especially, like I said, Liv Morgan's performance, Bianca Belair overcoming the odds through the emotional stress, fantastic. And we've got several matches. I mean, look, Naomi, you got Bayley versus Roxanne Perez, Naomi versus Jade Cargill, Alexa Bliss possibly getting back with her old teammate Nikki Cross to take on Liv Morgan and Raquel, and then we got Bianca, of course, going on possibly to finally face Rhea Ripley. Like, that's what I'm talking about. You can make so many matches out of this going into WrestleMania, so I love to see it. I love to see it. In the chat we got, let's see, thank you for joining. Jeremy says, John Cena heel turn was the first of many. Bianca and Naomi could be next. That they could be, and I'll definitely be talking more about Cena's heel turn later. Honey Bear X says, Rhea versus Bianca will be a WrestleMania classic. Yes, you said it better than I was thinking it. Yeah, right, better than I probably would say it right there. It absolutely, definitely will be. I think it's WrestleMania main event worthy, but we'll see where that goes.